everyone. We're going to talk about application today. So I'm going to give you some points to troubleshoot, and I'm also going to talk to you about why we troubleshoot. We have a beauty product and it's not one size fits all. I would say that a large number of consultants start feeling down about their business because they have to troubleshoot. And if you could just wrap your mind around the fact that this is not a one size fits all product, then your life is going to be so much better. Your customers are more likely to have a favorable opinion of you if you have helped them to solve a problem than if they had never had a problem to begin with. So make sure that you are ready, willing, and able to troubleshoot with your customers. A lot of the questions I get from my customers when I'm having to troubleshoot with them, the question from my customer usually ends with, I really want these to work. And they do. But if you're not willing to help them troubleshoot, then they're going to just give up. We have some very simple tips and tricks, and I would say 99% of the issues fall in the following categories. Number one, nail cleanliness. That's crucial. Make sure that your customers are cleaning their nails and they're removing what's called invisible cuticle. We all have invisible cuticle on our nails, no matter how many times you've done your nails, and that's really what it sounds like. It's a little tiny bit of cuticle here that remains on your nail bed after you've cleaned your nails. So you want to use an orange stick, either the flat side of the orange stick here, or you can use the flat side of our really cool purple cuticle pushers. They are absolutely fabulous and they're perfect for sealing your nails. And once you've removed any invisible cuticle, they need to clean their nails with rubbing alcohol or our nail prep wipe, or if they're really opposed to rubbing alcohol, they can also use white vinegar. White vinegar is often a good medium for children as well for their nails. Number two, it's going to be too much heat or not enough heat. If a customer tells you that the wraps just came off, they're probably, and I know this sounds like, now that you've used the wraps, this might sound silly to you, but so many times our customers don't read the instructions, or they have not been properly told, or you told them and it went in one ear and right out the other, even though if you demo with them, I can't tell you how many times people have said, oh, I didn't use any heat. Okay? Or they don't put their fingers close enough to the heater. I see people turn on the heater, heat up, turn off the heater, turn on, heat up, turn off the heater. They need to make sure that their nails are close enough to the heater to be able to be effective. Also, we can leave our heaters on for up to 8 hours and they're not going to overheat. So turning them on and turning them off every time that you're applying a wrap is just not necessary. And overheating, if you have a customer that says that the clear part is pulling back from their wrap, chances are that they overheated. Number three, if you have a customer that has rough tips or you have rough tips, chances are they did not let the wraps fully cool before filing. Now that also affects number whatever we're on, 4, which is wrinkles on the edges. So we're going to talk about that in a second too. You want to make sure that your wraps are completely cool before you're filing. We have a vinyl product, okay? And when vinyl cools, it also shrinks. If you are filing while it's still warm, you're going to tear up that edge and then it's going to shrink back and you'll have a rough edge that snags on everything. You should not have that. So the next one that I hear a lot is, my nails are too curved. Okay, so if you look at my nails, they are super duper curved. They almost curve into my fingers. I mean, they're really, really curved over there. So that's not the best view. I can't figure out how to get it to work. Anyway, so my nails are super curved. If I can get them to work, anybody can get them to work. And when I first started wearing the wraps, I also had acrylic nails and those are even more curved. A lot of times it's just about technique. So if people have really, really curved nails, you want to make sure that they're doing a 1, 2, 3 kind of method, which is they heat them up, smooth cuticle to the tip, all the way to the tip, only cuticle to tip. They're not touching the sides at all. Then they're going to heat up the next side, smooth from the inside straight out. Heat up the other side, smooth it from the inside straight out, okay? And that's going to help them get a perfect application on curved nails. The next one I'm going to talk about is wrinkles on the edges. So a lot of times we get wrinkles on the very tip, or we get them on the side. Wrinkles on the tip is because you did not smooth from cuticle all the way to the tip. That's the only reason there's a wrinkle at the tip. Either the wrap is too big, which is very, very common, and so the wrap has no choice but to wrinkle because there's not enough nail to apply it to. Listen to what your customer is saying to you. If they say to you, my wraps were perfect when I applied them, and then the next morning, there were a bunch of wrinkles on the side. That's for one of two reasons. The first reason is because they did not clean their invisible cuticle. So there's nowhere for that wrap to actually adhere. That's the first reason. And number two, and if they can give you a picture, then we can diagnose that. The really tight wrinkles is because of number two. They stretched the wrap. So you don't need tons of pressure. You just need light pressure, okay? The idea is just to smooth out the wrap. It's not to stick it as hard as you possibly can to your nail. Because again, it's a vinyl product. If you push too hard, it's going to stretch. And then when it cools, it's gonna shrink, hence the wrinkles. So those are the majority of the application issues that you're going to have to deal with. If there's any others, you can always let me know, but that's pretty much running the gamut of application. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you have any application issues, shoot me out a picture and I can help you to diagnose it. Happy troubleshooting!